What's going on, guys? It's Brandon L. Draper with the Start Thinking Forward morning show. Hey guys, if you haven't heard about a free way to share your story or voice with a community of like-minded people, well, I got something for you. The no excuse way to start your podcast. Let me explain. First and foremost, it is free 99. They got all types of creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. No special equipment needed, right? You can also make money from your podcast. There's not a minimum amount of people need to listen to it. It's everything plus more that you'll need to create your very own podcast in one place. So, what are you waiting on? Download your free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Yo, it's TMK. Check it. I ain't trying to rush it, but I gotta go. The cameras are waiting, I'm the star of the show. Ain't none of this scripted, it's a natural flow. So go ahead and find a seat, but you try to take notes. Lights, camera, action, just focus on me. Award-winning bars, whether written or free. This is here for all ages, so I'm gonna keep it PG. And calm and drop the mic at the end of my scene. TMK, yo. What's going on, guys? It's Brandon L. Draper with the Start Thinking Forward morning show. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I have a powerful message for you this morning, and it's about don't give up quite yet. It's not over. Don't quit right in the middle of your success. I mean, let me tell you something. If you think, there's a crazy fixation with people that look at how success is supposed to look. They have this mysterious thing about what success is, and when you create this thought in your mind and you try to live up to something that's not even real, and then when you fall short, oh man. I'm talking to somebody today. There's a lot of noise out there and people talking about how to pump and motivate people. Let's talk about the real stuff. Let's talk about that. You're in the middle of the fight, but understanding, it's not about just necessarily going through the journey. Because guess what? As long as you're living, you're going through the journey. But wouldn't it be nice to get some notes and some suggestions and some hints along the way? I mean, you sign up for a new software, and when you're going, they usually have a tutorial in front. Our parents do the best they can to give us a tutorial about life. Some things we listen to and some things we don't. And we learn the hard way. So we get to a point in our life where it's a little bit harder because we start forming habits and ways of thinking that doesn't necessarily change overnight. So how do you interrupt that process? Because you want to believe in yourself. You want to go out and do it. You want to go out and do it at an all-time high. You want to do it big. But down deep inside, you don't even believe. You don't even believe it. Because the best life that you could have, if someone was to really ask you, what would the best life look like? You couldn't tell them. You want something that's so elusive because you haven't even gave a definition to it, to yourself. It's just something you dream about. It's not something you really concentrate and think and focus on. You're not fixated on it. Because in the back of your mind, you don't even think that it's possible. That's not even real. And they say that our thoughts are vibrations of things to come. We're manifesting. We are the authors of our own books. We are the author of our own life. We're writing the story, and we don't even know the next page. We haven't even thought that far. Some say it's living day by day. What about next week? Some would say, don't worry about next week. Don't worry about next year. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. And I agree. The only thing you have really is the now. What you do in this moment is going to most likely determine your future. So if you're not doing much NOW, you're not doing much now, then you can expect not much to come later. Each day is going to have its own worries. Each day is going to have its own troubles. You're going to fall down in life. That's just what it is. No need to debate the fact. We're not immune to it. You don't have any superhero powers to be immune to time. You're not immune to gravity. Your face and your skin starts sagging. No insults to anyone there. But that's a reality of life. We get older. But in the midst of that, even though our bodies may get weaker, slower, not as responsive, I believe our minds get sharper. And especially if we have hints along the way. We have indicators of things that we need to do, good behaviors, certain actions that we should take. You may not think so much about paying your credit card bill in your 20s. So what? I catch them on the slick slide. I catch them on the back end. The hell with them now. I'll get back to that. But when you start getting in your 30s and your 40s, you start thinking about your future, and you see the limitations that you put on yourself as a result of being irresponsible when you were younger, you start changing your behavior because you want something different. So if you want something different, you got to change the difference in you now. And you didn't even have to get a fortune cookie for that. You didn't have to pay a tarot card reader for that. There are some indicators that's out there if we're looking, if we're trained to condition. It's not about knowing everything. It's about observing as much as you can. Because in your observation, there's a lot of secrets and tools and hints to guide you along the way. But if you're not tuned to be able to pick up those vibrations, those things that's out there, you're not astute, as they would say. You're not as sharp to be able to pick up the clues and the indicators of the things that you need to do in order to transform your life. You'll be stuck. And those people that prey on manipulation can sell you a course for a couple of $1,000s, and you think somehow that's going to transform your life. And I'm not trying to knock anyone hustle. Hey, people do things, and people fall for that, whatever the case may be. But if you can make yourself in tune to know thyself, to look for the indicators in life, then your future can be a lot more predictable. The probability of you getting what it is that you want is possible if you do the right actions. What's the right actions? They're all individual to each person. Based upon what it is that you want, what brings you happiness. You define you, no one else does. Why are you looking for someone else to define your happiness? Why are you conforming to what other people's beliefs are simply to be accepted by those that don't even matter? They're not paying any of your bills. They're not uplifting your life in any purpose or way, but yet you put so much stock on how you look and how you appear to those instead of focusing on the thing that's going to get you the most benefit, and it's you. People go out their way to buy things that hurt their feet because they look good. Yeah, I'm talking about you women. You get heels that hurt your feet, but you want to look good. So you're willing to sacrifice your comfort in order to look good for people that won't even remember you. So you're willing to mess up your feet to impress people that you most likely will never see. And if they were to see you again, wouldn't even remember who you are or what kind of shoes you had on. Is it more important to impress others or to impress yourself, to live out to your true potential, to impress yourself, that you realize that you look deep in yourself and you start to realize how great you are instead of being fixated on the idea of how others perceive you? That's what, to me, that's where the magic happens. Learning that, like sitting up here learning fashion and style and all these things for what? Because you want to look good. Once again, losing means more to you. Why? Why is that? Where were you programmed that it's better to look good than it is to feel good? Someone's listening. Someone's hearing it. When did that become the popular status quo? Who created that one? I'm willing to look good and then suffer as a result of looking good. Why can't I look good and feel good at the same time? Why can't I be me and be happy and allow those to accept me for who I am and allow me to grow, and I can help others grow into being themselves and not a carbon copy of someone else or something else that they've seen on a reality show or a TV, that my life can be transformed and transcended as a result of me being me? Wouldn't that be something? If that's the key to unlock so many different possibilities in your life, is just simply being you. What if that was the secret? Cat's out of the bag now. It's more important to be yourself. Self-discovery, self-transformation. That not only can you make a difference in other people's lives as a result of you finding out who you are and what it is that you are about. Transformation. Now you can transform others. There's a saying that says you can't help anyone else until you help yourself. You can't love anyone until you love yourself. So if you don't have the foundation of loving yourself, how can you love someone else? If you don't have the foundation of how to position yourself to help and uplift yourself, how can you help and uplift others? Keyword help and uplift. In order to uplift someone, you have to be at another level of understanding, because you're lifting them up. Old friend of mine said the only time you look down at a man is when you're helping them up. And he's talking about the physicality of that. To physically have to bend over and pick that person up. Not looking down at all their flaws, because we all got flaws. We all got skeletons. We all got things that we wish we hadn't done. We all got things that we wish we had done. We all got things where, I wish I had listened. I wish I had heeded that information. We all got that. We all got that. But do we have the courage? Do we have the ability to do something different, to lift our own selves up, to believe, to know that it's not over just because things aren't going your way. It's not over just because you don't got the money you need. It's not over because you're homeless. It's not over because you are addicted to drugs. It's not over because of alcohol. It's not over because you lost your family. It's not over because of the divorce. It's not over because you lost a loved one. It's not over because you're still here and there's another day. No one ever said it was going to be easy. That's the one thing I know, a universal truth. If they didn't tell us anything right, that's the one thing they did. They told you it wasn't going to be easy. That life is hard. That's a carnal truth that no human can escape. We wish we could. We wish we could escape death. We wish that if there was an amount of money that you could have to escape death, so many people would be willing to pay a price. But that's not the way nature is set up. It's not the way our world as we know it is set up. So we go with it. But what can we do while we're here? This brief moment when we're on stage, what can we do? We can be ourselves. And in the process of being ourselves, we can help others be themselves. Bring out their true potential to new heights that you or them I've never seen before. I challenge you to not read the next book, go to the next seminar, get all excited for the moment. I challenge you to be you. Be obnoxiously you. Be unwavering you. Be you. Not the facade you put on when you go out in public. Be you. What you'll find is that the wrong people will go away and the right people will come. Hey guys, this is Start Thinking Forward Morning Podcast. Thank you for listening in. I truly appreciate it. Please follow us online at The Real Motivational King. If you want to share your story and understand the importance of sharing your stories, not just it may be therapeutic for you, but may be therapeutic for someone else who's going through a situation that they're trying so hard to figure it out. Maybe you getting out of that situation and sharing your story can help and transform their life. Help them stay in the fight. Keep them on the field. I want you to visit www.pinnaclepointpublishing.com. And if you want to be a part of a unique group of people that's transforming the world, that's not just about looks, a lot about comfort, but mostly about transformation. Invest in us. Support our apparel at zenithcores.com. That's www.zenithcores, that's zenithcores.com. Support a movement of leaders, transformation. Hey guys, until next time, I love you. And remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward.